Hey guys, welcome back to FTB Regrowth. This is episode number 5, and I'm the Grobbler. Hopefully today we will have a much better episode than that train wreck of an episode, episode 4. That was awful, and hopefully there was a wither witch hanging out here, and he was kicking my butt. But it looks like he has finally despawned. It wasn't pretty. He'd wither me, and then he had some potion that brought me down to half a star or a heart. So yeah, it wasn't pretty. So anyway, this episode, let's continue on with some of this essence stuff. I was able to get the nature seeds up and running, but I didn't. I haven't fully had them spread yet. So we are here at this juncture. Nature, we can claim this, brown mushroom spores. A number of useful plants are proving troublesome to obtain. You wonder if you could employ essence to create these, but a synthetic means of doing so evades you. Maybe you might manage it by breeding crops. So we brought those, but now we have these mushroom spores, which I'm assuming we could grow into brown mushrooms. Frustrated by ineffectiveness of bone meal on the various essence crops, you've devised a much more powerful variant of it which could accelerate the growth of these crops. So I need to make some magical fertilizer which should grow these seeds. So it should work on these seeds here. So let's do that. In order to create this stuff, we need 2 essence of nature, which we don't have, of course, and floral fertilizer, mutandis, and bone meal. The mutandis, I don't even think I have any of that. So let's go make some mutandis. Mandrake, ash, and green. Green. Let's just use this. I'm going to put that in there. Put this here. There's that. Mandrake, bone ash, that, and then I have some wood ash, or I should have some wood ash. Don't have any wood ash. I have to have wood ash. I made a ton of it. Alright, so let's make some wood ash. Oh, there's my wood ash. See? I'm not as crazy as I think. Sorry. Alright, so there's that. And let's get this, that. And some mutandis. Okay, so we have the mutandis. Now we just need some essence, or some of this to get going. So while we're waiting for that to grow, let's go and do one more quest. I think it's this one. Or this one? No, maybe that one. Nope. This one. Okay, so we're going to make this. So we need to make, you can combine some essence with a mana infused ender pearl and rule the world. I mean, you can make a stone which lets you condense the magic from the essence into a more potent form. So we need to just take that mana pearl with some essence dust and we get this weak infusion stone. Let's head over here. Grab one of those. And lot of running around. I have to fix this up. And bam, that was not a hard quest. Now we need to make, you can combine some essence with a mana infused ender pearl and rule the world. We already did that one. Which is to condense magic from the essence into a more potent form. So we want some weak essence. In order to do weak essence, we need some of that and some of that. Okay, so how many does it take? Just one. Okay, we can do that. So we'll put this like this. And 4 of those for 1. That's it's kind of expensive right now, right? And so we did that, and from that we can get an ender pearl, 4 weak essence, and either skeleton soul seeds. What does this do for us? It makes essence of the skeleton, which can give us a bottle of enchanting, some records, that, arrows, and bones. Okay, so we will take that one. And we opened up some stuff. So Cuprous Corndition, floral orange powder, 4 weak essence, and some clay. And it will give us this essence of copper. And let's see, what is essence? Essence of copper. It will allow us to get copper ore. Very nice. And it is used for the regular infused stone. We can get iron seeds, copper seeds, gold seeds. Okay, so let's work on that. Let's go over here and check. Make sure I keep harvesting these. And you need to get big. Okay, so we want to make that. So what do we need? What does it say? 16 orange, 16 clay, and 4 weak essences. Do we even have enough? That's enough for 3. And then let's look at our flowers. Okay, we need 8 of those. I'm going to put this down here. I'm starting to put my stuff all over the place. It's going to be bad. Okay, so 8 of these will give us where is it? That's no bueno. That's no bueno. I better plant that. I have to plant that seed. So there's that. So we have 16 of that. I need 16 clay. I have 9 clay. So how was it that we made the clay? We can make it in a vat. No. I guess I need to go gather some stuff. So let me take a break here real quick. I have to gather this stuff. and I need to get some more clay. So let me work on getting the clay, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. That was a little... I've been gone for a bit. Let's just say that it took about 2 or 3 hours at least of just doing some stuff around here, and then I actually went out of town. It was like a sudden thing, so a friend of mine just found out he has a tumor, and me and a few friends went up to see him before he went into surgery. It was very sudden. So I am back now and thought we'd get on with what we were doing before. Let me just show you kind of what I have set up here now. I have these skeleton seeds growing, and if you remember, we can make stuff with this stuff, right? Stuff, yeah, but bones is what I've been using it for, so I'm trying to get those across. These I believe are now 10 10 10. These are the essence are 10 10 10. The nature, they were 10 10 9 here, but they've grown out here since. So I got those to 10 10 10. I also have orange and white growing over here. Ooh, here's my light gray. I'm not sure what we're at on this, but let's see what we have. If they're 10s, I could stop it, but it doesn't look like it. So 10 8 8 is what that was at. Oops. Okay, we'll throw those in there. Okay, these are still growing. So what I've been doing is I let them grow back and forth. I'll get them up there and they can grow. Just trying to get some seeds. So last time, before I left here, we were trying to hold on. Oops. Let's go to music. Why is the music so loud? Alright, so anyway, last time we were trying to do a couple quests. One of the quests was to make this Cuprous Corndition. Maybe you'll find some traces of copper amongst the fragments, so if we could make this, get this stuff, then we can get that. Okay, well that's cool, but I didn't have any clay. So I went out there, I went searching for clay in the ocean, didn't find any, went out here and used the horn thing and got me some clay. So what my thought is what we need to have some clay, so we can get clay for days if we make this. So I need 10 light gray flowers. Oh, that's no bueno. I didn't know we needed that. So I want to make this clayconia. And in order to make, well, I get it for free if we do the quest. We have to do the quest, so let's go ahead and do this. But I need 10 mystical light gray flowers. I didn't know I needed that. I was over here growing petals, so that's not good. So let's see. We have some of this stuff. So we need light gray petals. Also, I'm not producing mana anymore, so I'm going to have to. All those things went away. I guess it's like 3 days or something. And I don't see any light gray. This might be a little tedious, so let me see what else we could do. Let me throw these away over here. So yeah, I might have to go back on a break and get all these things picked up. I thought I had it down. Hold on a second here. I have 4. So let's see what else we can make. That was a kind of a derp there. And put that back and that back. Alright. So let's look at our book again. Can't do that. Let's go back up here. Can we make this fertilizer? In order to make the fertilizer, we needed these things and then this mutandis, which is that, and I think we made some the other day. Yeah, so we have that. So I just needed those nature things. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and do 6. And grab some of that. Let's grab some of that. And how did it go? Something like this. This isn't even going to be close, but let's go ahead and do something like that. No. I need one floral, mutandis, that, and the 2. Okay. Floral. What just happened? Alright, I don't know what just happened. Okay, so I made that. We got 6. Sorry, I'm a little bothered now that I wasn't able to do the other one. So we're gonna pick the mutandis for this. We already read that, so this should allow us to now use this on magical crops like, let's see, so first can I do this, bone meal? Let's test it. Can't bone meal, but if I take this, boom, so I can use that on those types of plants. What are they? I don't remember what they are. So we could do that. Alright. So we're able to get through that quest. I can't do this because I don't have a mushroom. So let's see what else we have to unlock. We wanted to do that. Maybe we could do this ender seed. We'll do this one. So in order to do this, we need ender seeds. I need 2 mana pearls, 2 ender pearls, 4 weak essence, and an essence seed in there. So we did a quest and we got a couple mana pearls earlier, but I didn't have enough, what do you call it, I didn't have enough of the ender pearls. So what I did is I took, remember we got those, do I have my thing on? Yeah. We got those pearl, what are they called? Pearl something or others. So what you can do is you put them in here, and that's, right click on that, and as you see it's giving me some pearls, right? And some of them happen to be, I don't have room, some of them happen to be ender pearls, so I put those down there so that they can grow, and I'll show you how we set them up. Where were these going? So silver pearl, white pearl, I don't know what these make. Why did that pick that? Put that there, put that there, put that there. Take those. So you put them underwater. They have to be totally underwater. There has to be like a block of water above them. You right click to get that stuff out. That one didn't have anything. But then you just right click to put sand in it. So there has to be some sand, and I believe the red sand stuff is okay. And then just over time those get made. There is a way to automate them, but I can't do that at this point. So we'll do that in a later episode. We can automate the collection and putting the sand in there pretty simply. Okay, so let's do that quest. So ender seeds, ender seeds. So I need 2 mana, 2 ender, and 4 weak. Oh, do we not have a weak? We need mana. Will I, or this stuff, will I have enough? Oh yeah, we have enough to do this. Okay, maybe it'll open something up. Oh, but I have to make an ender pearl. Now did that take? No, we still are okay. So let's do this. There. Did I cue that? Yeah. 2. Oops. Why am I doing this? I just right click it, right? Yeah. There's that, and my ender seed. Sorry guys, I'm a little spacey because this whole episode got messed up because I don't know what I'm doing. There's that. I need 1 more seed. And I came over here for a seed. I guess it doesn't matter what seed it is. So there's that, and I needed some of this dust, but I needed the weak essence, right? So the weak essence, in order to make this, we just put 4, and then with that infuse this stone, and then we could make it. So we could take this and this, put it here, and go something like that, and bam. Okay, let's try this now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't have enough mana. Oh, I don't have the spreader. Duh. Dope. This could be a long series, guys. I'm such a dork. Living wood, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Put that there. Okay. So there's that. I hope that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, so it seems to be doing something now, but that still has... cannot make it. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. I forgot we don't need the seed. We need that for the seeds for the water. Wow, I'm just a wreck. Train wreckage. Okay. One of these. And we come over here. Throw that on there. And we have ender seeds. So let's go back, see what we got. Pick this. We'll get essence from here, so I'm going to pick the weak essence. Claim that. And it didn't open up anything, did it? No. This one does. Alright, so we did that quest. Alright. So we got the ender seeds done. I really need to get that clay thing done so we can finish up this episode. So I'm going to go collect some more of those gray, these things, wherever they were, these, and I will be right back. Give me a second. Alright guys, I'm back. That didn't take as long as I thought. I did plant the ender seed here. I haven't pumped it up yet, but it should grow out here into here, and then I'll just go back and forth like I have been doing. Collect this stuff, I guess. Let that one keep going. So now I used up probably about 40 of that fertilizer stuff in order to get the flower. So we should be able to now make or complete the quest so we can get the cornucopia thing, or whatever it's called. There's that. So let's take a look again. We want to do this. And so the reason we want to do this one, well, we want to do this one, but we need clay, right? But in order to get that, we need to do this one. And we need clay and this. But once we get this, we can make clay because that is Botania. And if we look at its functional flora, I think, and maybe not. Oh, the Clayconia. The Clayconia is a simple flower in essence. All it does is moisten nearby sand, turning it into clay. This process uses a decent amount of mana, but nothing too insane, right? So let's do that. So in order to do that quest, we need 10 clay and 10 light gray flowers. I was able to get 12, and we have the clay, and manual submit, boom, claim reward, easy as that. So now with this thing, what I'm going to do, and we'll see if this works, I'm going to put it here because I think I still have some mana in here. I'm going to have to make something. Okay, so we do have some mana in there. I'm going to plant it right there. Take this sand and see what it does. Look at that, it's almost instant. And how much? Oh, not too much, right? Alright. So what did we get back? From those 10, we got 10, I guess. That's kind of sucks. Also, if you look at my thing, I have an iron bucket. This bucket used to be a regular fired bucket. I was cruising around, I got stuck in that oil. I couldn't actually get out of it, so what I did is I scooped up a bucket of oil and it turned it into my bucket into that. So that's a glitch. I'm not going to cheat with it, but it is. I do have it there. So what I've been doing to make sand is I can come here. This is tedious. There has to be a better way, but cracked sand and the water. So I could go boom, there, there, there. So that's what I've been doing to make the sand. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to what we want to get. Have I completed that? I did. Okay. So I need 16 clay, 4 weak essence, and this floral powder. But we're going to have to keep doing this clay thing because we can do this repeatedly, right? So 16 clay. No problems at all. There we go, 16 clay. So now we need some powder. So I need 16 of that. And this. I guess I could have done that in my thing. And so we have 16 floral powders. I'm kind of excited because this is the first step to, growing stuff we need. There's that, and then the floral essence, or this essence. So I think we only needed 4. Alright, so let's take a peeks. It consumes this stuff, manual submit, boom, 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 claim reward. Bam. So now that we have that, we want copper seeds. Let's see how we make copper seeds. Ooh. So I'm going to have to do that 3 more times. and we can get copper seeds. We can actually grow some copper. And let's look at the book. This one, ferric, is that iron or is that nickel? So I need some red sand, some weak essence, and some floral gray powder. Do I have enough of the gray? Not yet. But I don't want to use those up yet. So we have that, but I'm gonna have to do that quest. So we have that. Does that unlock anything? No, but this one does. Oh, and we have this carbon one. So I need charcoal, some black powder, and some weak essence. So let's see. And we get that. And what does this do for us? Makes that. Or how do we get coal seeds? We need to do that 3 times. So let's see. Do we have black? We don't even have any black. So I'm going to have to grind that up. But we did take the first step to getting that. Oh, this is now 10, 10, 10, by the way. So let's get rid of that. I will do this. And put this here. That is brown. Yes. We'll throw that in there. We need mystical black. So we'll come over here. And boom. So what did we accomplish today? We have clay for days, maybe? No? Nothing? Because I'm going to have to wrap this up. I'm going to have to collect some more of this stuff and figure out what we need. Next episode, I will probably, I might actually I'll do this a few more times. I'll do this and I'll do this one so that we could grab those. The next time we come back, we're going to make this. But you know what? Before we go, I have to do it. We have to do this. And I'm not waiting anymore. We need some ender lilies. Where are they? So endoflames, that's what we need. So I need 2 brown, 1 red, 1 light gray, and some mana powder. Let's shift to see. Shift click to see it. So I need sugar in there, and we can get that. So let's do this. We need an endoflame or 5, but and that way I can start generating some mana. There's this. There's this. Oh, that made more. There's that. Okay, so endoflame. 2 brown, 1 red, 1 light gray. So if I'm going to make 5 of these things, I need 10 brown, 5 red. Up there's a helicopter flying over my head, man. There is a helicopter outside of my house, probably making noise. And that's sugar. Sorry about the noise, but there's nothing I can do. What I'm going to do is I'm only going to do 1 first. And wow, that is loud. It's pretty close. I might have to go outside and see what's going on. It is pretty late. Let's use some sugar cane. Alright. Oh, but I'm doing it in that thing, so I need... Sorry guys, I'm still a spaz. And... That's it. Okay, let's make this happen. So I need right click, 1, 2. One, two, there. Oh, because I'm just not smart. Oh. With an empty hand, shift, click, boom. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. I'm sorry guys. I was right the first time. So we need endoflames. So if you know what endoflames is, I could put some charcoal down or coal or whatever, and then it will actually make fill up the mana pool much quicker than what we had before. It's not the best, but it is something that it goes a lot quicker, and I don't believe they disappear, so that's also good. Sorry about that helicopter, man. And I'm not even in a really bad spot or neighborhood. Okay, and endoflame. Oh. What did it say? Right click with an empty hand to add back the last recipe. So let's make an empty hand. Boom. I like it. And one more time. Okay. So now, let's take this down. We'll put this over here. Here we go. I will put 5 endoflames here. 3, 4, 5. And if we look, they all seem to be connected to that, right? Okay, good. Can we make charcoal blocks? Does this work? It does. So I'll make 5. And throw them down there. Boom. They all get picked up. And so now if we look at this, it is going. Now that thing's right over my head. I'm going to have to go check this out. Alright guys, so we did make some endoflames. I'm going to work on these. I'm going to do these quests. I'm going to get the red sand, the powder, all this stuff. You saw me do it for this one, so I'm going to do these a few times so that we can get enough that we can actually move on to this next. Are there any other quests that are staring at us? Oh, Builder's Wand. That will come in handy. What do I need here? Oh, we didn't make that. And alright, we don't really have anything now. So that's going to wrap it up right now. Next time we come back, we should have some seeds and start getting some ore production going. And hopefully I won't be as much of a basket case. It's been a long week for me, and this has been a long episode, and time-wise I've just been doing it. It was really hours trying to do these plants, and then look at, I didn't even need them. I was worried about these, but I needed the actual plants. So anyway, thanks for sticking with me. Please leave some comments. Let me know, how I should build a town, or anything that you want me to work on, or anything like that. I do appreciate it. All right. Goodbye.